I'm Wayne County Treasurer Eric Sabri. For more information on how to pay delinquent property taxes, visit our website, treasurer.waynecounty.com, or call us at 313-224-5990. We're here to help.
Attention! This is a public notice from the Social Security Disability Helpline. If you're one of the millions of Americans who are disabled and unable to work, you may be eligible for disability benefits from Social Security. Receiving benefits is your right. If you suffer from physical or mental disability, whether you're applying for the first time or you've already been denied, we can help. We'll evaluate your situation and deal with Social Security on your behalf. Best of all, there's no fee until you receive your benefits. Remember, we only get paid if you win your case. There are many reasons and conditions that may make you eligible for disability benefits. Many of them you may not be aware of. So if you're disabled and unable to work, call now to get started with your free, no-obligation consultation.
Call 866-433-4500. That's 866-433-4500. Again, 866-433-4500.
And I smelled it when I went out. I said, oh, somebody done bombed them.
We on.
Yeah, we on. Live. Do you love? God bless you, God bless you, God bless you. This is Courageous Detroit Radio. I am Mr. Faulkner, and this show is called Faulkner Favorite Friends. I'm here with my host, Almost True Mahogany, because she's not feeling the best. She's about 70%. That's all y'all getting this Sunday. If you was looking for 80, nope. But the songwriter said 99 and a half.
Won't do, huh?
Won't do. So she gonna give y'all what she got. She's chosen by God only because she's dark skinned.
Is that right?
She's a survivor.
Is that right?
She got on a blue jean jacket.
I do.
With a sundress.
Listen, we ain't gonna talk about how Dr. Faulkner is coming up in here today.
She has on a Detroit "What Up Though" hat.
And we Detroit Tigers hat.
What she gonna say to y'all today? She is letting y'all have it.
That's you, sir.
So
that's you. Good looking, coming here looking like our Muslim brothers. Assalamu alaikum.
Alaikum salam. And I will take a pork chop only because I'm still eating pork, but I pray over it. But at 50ish, I'm about to put it all to the side.
Well, look, you look good. You look blessed.
Yeah, the pork ain't messed up my skin.
How was church today?
Church was awesome. Just a great word of God. So I have a pet peeve.
And what?
My pet
and what
peeve
is that?
is when you mount the pulpit, say something about Jesus. Please. It makes it more palatable, and it makes it more. I think it's egregious when you get up there on Sunday morning now.
So give us an example of someone mounting the pulpit and them not saying anything about Jesus. Give us an example. What do they not say?
They say a lot of great things, but for a good ear, well, you know who we sit under.
True.
For a good ear, and a good eye, and I've been through enough. I don't want to hear a good speech on Sunday. I want some show enough. Sugar on the grits. Do you put sugar on your grits?
No, I put salt and pepper.
She put salt and pepper on hers. But let me just talk about that real quick. If good grits only need salt and pepper, sugar was a down south thing, I think, because we were so broke, we just wanted to put something on something.
Is that right?
We put sugar on our cornbread and buttermilk. We put sugar in there. So sugar was something we had a lot of. See, we ran out of meat. We ran out of lighting gas, but one thing we had a lot of in the poor homes was big bags of sugar. You know, back then they made sugars bigger than babies.
Yeah, so 25-pound bag.
So when you got the cooking, you said, well, what are we gonna do with this? We just got beans, y'all. Throw some sugar on it. Throw some D's on it. You know, they threw some sugar on them beans.
Right.
So we put sugar in our grits. Some people put sugar in their spaghetti. Now back to the word. So for a trained ear like mine, I just love to hear his name. I love to hear what he came for. That's the gospel.
Well, to reference him in the house of the Lord.
Yeah.
Well, you know, and that's what you want to hear, a reference because of where we are. But nowadays, Dre, and a lot of churches do this, I don't belong to one. Thank goodness. But a lot of churches do this. They just get up and say things to appease the people or to entertain the people. People want to be entertained, even in church. They don't want to they don't want to spend a whole lot of time there.
Now I know that you said entertain. Do you believe that's a form of entertainment?
Absolutely.
Okay.
If I'm appeasing, if I'm saying a lot of great things, a lot of useful things, a lot of helpful things, but I'm not mentioning the very name, the very reason that we're here in this building today, that's entertainment.
Yeah.
It's entertainment because a lot of people live any old kind of way during the week, and then when it comes Sunday, we put on this front and facade. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? I've been there. I've had to get myself together. You know, but if we live in a society, even in the church, entertainment has come in the church, so people ain't really trying to hear about Jesus. They just want to tell them some things that's good to their ears, tell them what they want to hear per se, and you ain't got to mention God at all.
Did you have a curfew growing up?
I did have a curfew.
I had a curfew too. So when I broke my curfew or missed it, my mother would be at the door, all 5'4", 3 of her, and she would collar us. My mother had a way to collar.
Okay.
Her 9-headed kids, and when she collared you, she proceeded to collar with a stern pit bull shake.
Okay.
And then if you said something, she turned her hand this way like pimps,
and backhand.
Not that I know. And she whop up, and you were tight. One time she did me like that, and the waters flew. They flowed. That woman made me pee on myself at about 16 or 17. And I cussed.
She knew what to do.
I cussed the day I was born. I cussed the birthday cake for 16. I cursed everybody but her. But I said that to say it was a rebuke when you came in her house wrong. When you go into the house of the Lord, and I've been in there on I had some hot Saturday nights. But I never missed it. So when I got there, the least I could hear is the death, the burial. And all you great scholars, you have matriculated from Enon Bible College, some of the great historical college, give it to us. It's people who are struggling. And if you get up there with a good speech, they go home with that struggle.
Absolutely.
But what gets you up is the fact that he got up.
Absolutely.
He came to die.
And an encouragement.
So he was born to die.
Absolutely. And an encouragement.
That's my little pet peeve.
Right. Well, since we on pet peeves, let me tell you one of mine.
Okay.
And this is probably coming from where we came from.
Okay.
I do not like a whole lot of walking in church.
Absolutely.
To me, now I understand.
You can't even do that in court.
No, you can't. So to me, unless you have disability, and even in then, people that they sat in the back so they could be closer to where they had to get to where they had to go.
Yeah.
Especially when the word is going on. What are you walking for?
Yeah.
I don't. That's one of my. That's because the bishop, he was real. He was real. And I trained my children. My children didn't walk there and say. Even Pastor Jackson complimented me on how my children would sit. They didn't even get up after church until they looked at us and we gave them the okay.
Yeah.
But what is all the walking for in church? You come to church just to walk.
Let me tell you what most of the walking.
I don't understand it.
And I was talking about cell phone before we came on. I got a loaner. Cell phones.
That you right about
cell
that.
Cell phones will make because you.
That's so, another thing. And what I noticed too about the kids now. Everybody bringing their kids to church with these electronic devices.
Yeah, well, that's to pacify them.
What's okay? I know some churches may not have children's church, but when we, I guess it's back to when we came up. Now, how they own these devices? Got the headphones on, and they got the iPads, and they got the phones, and they bugging you while you listening to the word. Mom, look at it. Why they not listening to the word? Yeah. Why our pastor had First Lady, the bishop had First Lady Darlene Johnson. Yeah. He said, have a meeting with the young women.
Okay.
And tell them about their dresses, their skirts, their undergarments, and how to train their children to conduct at home. Exactly, to conduct in the house of the Lord. And she did that. She sat down there with us. She told us, ladies, if you come in here, you need to wear a slit. You know what I'm saying? Your dress could need to be at least to your knee. You know what I'm saying? Just things older women should tell younger women, but he made her do it because he was starting to see some things, and he wasn't liking it. So he had her talk to us, and she said, sit your children down at home for at least an hour every day.
Training.
Sit them down at home for an hour every day. Tell them it's quiet time. It's be still time.
Getting them prepared for Sunday morning.
Exactly. And tell them, this is what, when you come to church, we're going to sit. I understand if you got to go, to the but he only allowed that so many times. You got up, he maybe once, but 3-4 times, he was stopping the service and ask you, what's the problem? But it's, people don't train. They're letting these electronic devices raise their children, even in the church, even church folk. I don't understand it. How your kid not listening to the word, but you are?
I mean, we had to. Growing up, we didn't have electronics.
We did not.
If we did, I think my mom would have said, leave them at home.
Absolutely.
Or in the car.
Absolutely.
Or, in the horse and carrots.
Absolutely, because everybody is on their phones during church now.
It's a lot.
It's just so much, you know what I'm saying? So my heart goes out to leaders.
Yeah, it's
and
a lot going on.
I'm gonna specify this certain part. My heart goes out to leaders that really have a heart for God and a heart for the people. A lot of leaders don't. A lot of leaders are in it for the money. They're in it for entertainment.
The Bible speaks on them.
Yeah, they're in it for a lot of other things other than being in it for the word and for and making disciples of men, that's what the calling was my pastor, so and the bishop, and make us disciples of men so we can go out and get other disciples. But my heart goes out to leaders that have the heart for God and a heart for the people, because especially us is something else. I said if I ever left where I'm at, I probably want to go to a multicultural church. Black churches be doing too much with all nationalities. Because black churches be doing too much. Black churches be doing too much.
So look, Saturday, guess what I did? Saturday I was driving, minding my own business. Okay. And I saw witnessing.
Okay. You did.
101.
Okay.
The Hebrew Israelites were on Gratiot and 7 Mile.
Do they be witnessing?
And
or do they be yelling at the
I
folks?
got out.
Did you?
Because I love it. First I applauded them, and then I listened. So when they see a black guy, especially a black guy, as good looking as me, so they were like, "Hey, brother!" They gave me a water. They almost gave me a chair.
Really?
They said, "Oh man, what are you?" I said, "I don't want to talk. I just want to hear." They said, "I know. But we saw a black brother." And they don't get too much blacker than me.
Okay.
And so they were excited. I was excited because I just wanted to hear.
Okay.
One thing, they're very astute. They know that Old Testament like the back of their hands.
That's all they.
And I was on the phone with someone, and so since I didn't have a brother or a comrade with me, I let my phone call stay in my pocket, just in case they tried to, rough me up. I would have to throw, but because I wouldn't say too much. I just wanted to hear, because I'm nosy. My mother used to say I'm her nosiest child.
Okay.
And so I heard them. They told me that our day is coming. Our day is now. We're gonna get the whip.
Talking about black people.
Black people.
Okay.
They're real stern on knowing who you are as a not African American. They don't really like that. They want us to know that we are in the tribe. And when you look at all those names, and as they begin to talk, I looked at the tribes. And that sounds like some of my kinfolk.
Well, they're not. They're not. That part isn't. Is true. They're not lying about that part. My thing with them is that they're just solely bent on the Old Testament, which they call the law, which is the Torah. So they're just bent on the Old Testament. I don't really think they fool with the New Testament.
I'm not going to say they don't fool. I believe their bread and butter is the Old.
Absolutely.
And so being that that's their bread and butter, and it gives them their strength. What I think about them is they give too much power to the flesh. If he was black, amen. I really don't care. Now, I may change my mind when I get a little older. I may change my mind, but right now, I really don't care if he was polka dot. I like the fact that my pet peeve that he came and died for Andre stuff.
Absolutely.
And he rose again.
Absolutely.
And now he sits on the right hand. Now, being black won't get me there. I gotta be holy with my blackness.
Absolutely.
So I love it.
They're stuck
I
on
listen,
that. They're stuck on
but
that.
I didn't have nobody with me. My thing is, it
maybe
was
it was
about
just meant for you.
12 of them. No. Jesus sent them out by twos for a reason. So I can watch your back and you can watch mine. And so, I saw the Jehovah's Witnesses earlier that day.
Okay.
I saw the Hebrew Israelites, and I just wanted to go here. They wear the tassels from their garment, which is significant to the Old Testament.
Absolutely.
And so on and so forth. They had a lot of knowledge. I left there feeling empowered.
Okay.
I left there feeling like, man, this black.
So you didn't say anything. You just
I really
told them you
wanted to
just
hear,
wanted to listen.
But they provoked me, you know.
Okay, so did you say something?
No, I didn't. No. See,
I want to know. Did you say anything when they asked you? Did you say anything, or you just declined to listen?
When I did speak, I said, "Where did y'all get y'all passion from?" And they said,
Okay.
"Oh, because it takes passion to do that."
Absolutely.
So you got Hitler had a passion. It was wicked and divisive and ugly, but passion drives you to do what you do. So I asked them, "Where did you get the passion from?" They said, "Because we have to let the black man know who he is, and catch this, who he ain't." So that passion drove them to boil that egg, drink that orange juice, and to hit the street and pitch a tent. Remember that song, "My Heart Is a Tent"? It's a religious song, and I'm gonna pitch my tent. So what
That's
I
sending
love
me a certain
passion.
play.
I love passion. Passion makes the Jehovah's Witness. Passion makes the Muslims get out there. And so,
But I love the way this is going, because this actually is a segue into what I maybe wanted to say a little bit later. But one of the things they're bent on, which a lot of the Jews and a lot of other religions are bent on, is works. They believe works can get you into heaven, and that's not what Jesus taught. So that's the difference between them and us. The word teaches us, and it says to believe. They believe that works, and other religions believe that works can get you in,
and we know that,
and the word clearly states that it doesn't, but they can't get past that. And not just to talk about them or other religions, let's just bring it on to us. Let's just bring it on to how we believe, how we were taught, how we were taught to believe. A lot of us coming up in church, it was a lot of religiosity in church.
Yeah, still is.
You gotta wear this. You on the first Sunday, you gotta pay all these dues. You can't wear this. You can't wear lipstick. You can't wear makeup. You on the.
You didn't like any of that, or now older you kind of.
Well, I didn't like it then. I used to express it to Guy all the time.
I liked it.
I understand, but what I'm saying is a lot of things that we were brought up under, and not saying that because we had a wonderful. And I'm saying that, but I said absolutely. A lot of things were religion is as far as attire. It did not.
Right.
And so now when I run into people, because you love to witness, I love to witness. When you run into people, the thing that I keep running, and the lady had talked about it on Facebook. And I didn't think anybody had noticed it. But a lot of what I run into with people is that they feel like they're not worthy of God's goodness or grace or mercy because of some of the things that they were taught. How they were taught to view God, how they were taught where they couldn't come into the house of the Lord and this and how they were taught. So a lot of people don't even feel worthy of God's grace, of His mercy, of His goodness because of how they taught. They feel like they're just totally unworthy. Oh well, I didn't go to school and I don't like my mama and them and I didn't. I'm telling you, even with people's, I'm telling you what I run into. Even with their lifestyles, what they do, how they choose to live, or what they're not doing, because of, and this is what people have personally told me, is that they view God in a stern disciplinary. Yeah. They like you got a bat waiting for you to. Like you're never if you don't do it this way, you're not gonna be good enough. You know what I'm saying? So that's what I've come into, and I've come in contact with people from all walks of life. You know what I'm saying? Drug addicts, prostitutes, people that's strippers, you know, the people that's cheating on their spouses, people, and it's all from a sense of trauma, of course. But they think that they're not good enough. They have to come to God a certain way, and it's because of what they were exposed to, and that's not true. A lot of people believe that they can't reach God because they're quote unquote not what they're supposed to be. When all actuality is, you know, I think that, and I listen to, like when you were saying about when you come in the house, you want to hear God be exalted.
No, I want to hear.
You want to hear?
I want to hear something about the death, the burial, resurrection.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So nowadays,
when the preaching is taking place,
right. When the preaching is taking place, nowadays I don't hear a lot of preaching about Jesus and what he actually did, how he was on the earth, how he dwelt among the regular folk, how Peter. You know, a good show to watch is The Chosen.
What's that?
It's on the Angels Network. It's the life of Jesus, and it goes into detail about his interaction with the disciples and everything that's on earth. But a lot of people don't really teach about Jesus and what who he was among. He wasn't among the rich people. He lived with common folk probably from the ghetto. He lived in their houses. He laid in their house at night, and in the day he taught out and about. He wasn't with the Sadducees and the Pharisees, because he said the sick don't need the well don't need a physician. They were always criticizing him, but he was with the everyday folk. He was with the uncommon folk. He was with the folk that people didn't really think was worthy of their God's time and attention. These are the people that he was amongst.
Yeah.
And when you look at the different people in the Word, Moses, David, Joshua, Elijah, all these people had issues. All these people had issues.
Yeah. Well,
so we don't elaborate enough on that.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? We don't elaborate enough on that.
Yeah, I think it's
to tell people that you ain't got to be perfect. God ain't looking for you to be perfect to come to him. That's not even his concern.
So I was watching a video on Facebook, and a prophet by the name of Richard Nix posted it.
Okay.
And it was a lady on there. And she said, I went to church, and when I walked in, they told me to sit here, and I couldn't sit there. I went here, and they told me that was somebody's seat. Well, and she was crying, African-American woman crying. And I'm sensitive to African-American women crying. I done made enough of them cry. So as I listened to that, guess what I said to myself? First of all, you shouldn't have been late. And you could have sat where you wanted to sit, because I was never late. Never.
How do you know she was late?
No. Okay, let me tell you something.
I'm just asking.
First of all, I listened to her verbiage.
Okay.
She said service was going on.
Okay.
So, and you couldn't get the seat.
Okay.
If service is going on and you can't get a seat, that means you were late. Or you were in the basement too long trying to get some grits or some chicken.
Okay.
So you gotta be seated.
Okay.
Because no one ever had to tell me to take a seat when I was doing what I wanted to do. I showed up early for it.
Okay.
The only thing I was fashionably late for was the club, and that was about 12 or 1.
Okay.
If it started at 10, you ain't gonna see me at 10. If it started at 11, you wanna see me at 11.
Right.
So first of all, you were late.
Okay.
And then you were crying, talking about, this is what I mean about the church. The devil is a lie.
Okay.
The devil is a lie.
Okay.
So all these folk who have saying, well, when I come to the church, it's rules. First Sunday should be a rule. You should have on white. If you go to the white party, when God rest his soul, the great Frankie Beverly Mays, I wore my white. We are one. Got on my white and my polo hat. We wear white when we want to wear white to celebrate. And we drink our white wine with our white. So Negroes are pump faking, and I'm gonna tell you what they're doing. When they do it, it's egregious because the church is going to be padlocked and shut down eventually. So all that rhetoric about what you can wear what you want to wear. But I see you sharp for an interview. When you go to court, you put on a tie.
Absolutely.
That guy ain't wore a tie all his life. But his grandmama or that neighbor or that mother church, son, They sending you up the river doing 20, wear a tie, the judge may give you 19. So you'll wear a tie for that.
Right,
so when it comes to the church, I'm a defender of the church. I'm a defender of it. I'm not going to let y'all cry on the internet and talk about how late you was. You couldn't get a seat. You didn't deserve a seat. Because if you really want, I show up early for my doctor's appointment.
Okay.
Because I know I got paperwork to do. I show up early for whatever I want to show up early for. But when it comes to the house of the Lord, guess what?
Absolutely.
We
it's a bunch of excuses.
are LATE. And then we get mad because we can't sit up there with our mama. Because our great grandmama was the first one to give her $1 and she got her name on the roll.
Well, definitely. I mean, I'm not disputing that. I'm not disputing that.
When we don't have it.
It's rules everywhere.
Now you got
Absolutely.
20-year-olds. Now this is what I'm on y'all side when it comes to, I don't care nothing about your dress. I don't care nothing about red fingernail polish. I don't care nothing if you smell like nicotine Newport, Virginia Slim, and all of whatever else they got out there. I don't care nothing about that because the church is a hospital. And I would be wrong if I was a surgeon standing at the door saying, don't be bringing all these sick people in here. They bleeding. They need stitches.
Right.
That's what they're supposed to be.
Understood.
So I don't care nothing
Absolutely.
about clothes.
Absolutely.
I don't care nothing about earrings, makeup. Some women need makeup. I don't care nothing about lashes. You don't got none. I don't care nothing about eyebrows. Paint them on. I don't care nothing about weave. Get to Beyonce. I don't care. Just come.
Absolutely.
So if they done put you out for your weave, you should come to the Bomb Deliverance Movement. We will let you in. I don't care if your toenails polka dot, tie-dye. I don't even care if men wear fingernail polish. You know, when I first walked in the church, you notice I don't wear earrings. I used to have one in my nose. Okay. Because I was a big X-Clan fan. When I was young, it was a rap group called X-Clan. Now I'm really telling my age. Sissies. They were black tribe of these great black men, and to me they were strong. They had their wooden beads. They went into the gold chains. They had the wooden beads. And they had the cookies on. Rap. And so then you had KRS-One. So I got a hole in my nose. I went downtown to Lee's Beauty Supply. Where I got a hole in my nose. I hid it for a day. I didn't want my mom to see it. I had my earring. I had my little wooden green, black, and
red.
I think that's whatever.
And a little unk on.
And didn't know nothing. Didn't know nothing. I just had it on because I like the music. But Absolutely. I said all that to say, we do everything we want to do. And we wherever we want to be affiliated with something. In the church, there are rules and regulations. Absolutely. Which have to be abided by. Absolutely. Sometimes you got to put your foot down. As a pastor, as a leader, as a prophet. We're about to take a break. For all of you who got on fingernail polish, leave it on. For those of you who got long, leave it on. We'll be right back. This is Courageous Detroit Radio, and you're on with Faulkner, Faithful Friends.
Welcome to Car Breakdowns 101. I'm your Professor Ice-T. If your car is out of warranty, a car breakdown could eat you alive. Look at that car. The transmission alone could cost you $3,000. And that engine? How much do you love your kidneys? Don't even get me started on the computer system. That's a small fortune. Do what I did and call Car Shield. They get expensive car repairs taken care of so you don't have to. Class dismissed.
Call 800-460-3829.
I'm gonna fall down on my knees and call on Jesus' name. Now I'm here to testify how he brought me through. What God did for me, he'll do the same for you. Yes, he did, without a doubt. Gave me the victory. The Lord has made a way. Made a way. Yes, he did. Oh, yes, I made it through the storm. There was a time when my life was very hard. Found myself locked out in the cold. No peace within, no will to survive. But when Jesus came in my life, his love abides. Yes, he did, without a doubt. Gave me the victory. The Lord has made a way. Yes, he did. Oh, yes, I made it through the storm. The Lord, he worked it out. Yes, he did. tried to kill me, tried to take my voice. But God told me that no weapon formed against me shall prosper. Now I can rejoice and shout, my God has worked it out. Yes, he did. He worked it out. He set me free, gave me the victory. He healed my body, make me whole. He brought me out, and he saved my soul. I was down to my last time. I was down to my last time. Jesus stepped in. Jesus stepped in. Jesus stepped in. Right on time. Can't nobody do me like Jesus. Can't nobody do me like Jesus. Pick me up, turn me around, place my feet on higher ground. I was in trouble, didn't know what to do. Enemy had me, couldn't get myself loose. I called Jesus, my deliverer, my redeemer, my strong tower. He did it for me, he'll do it for you. Put your trust in Jesus, trust him without a doubt. He will work it out. Yes, he will. May look dark and dreary. Don't faint or be weary. Don't you give up. Don't you give up. Devil is a liar. The devil is a liar.
I'm trying to.
Thank you, sir. We are back. We're back. This is Courageous Detroit Radio. This is Faulkner, Faith, and Friends. And we were talking about a whole lot of stuff before we went off. But I just want to say, for those of you who don't vote, we want you to vote.
Absolutely.
The City of Detroit Department of Election and the 2026 gubernatorial primary is Tuesday, August the 4th. The Honorable City Clerk Janice M. Winfrey is reminding you that you must vote August the 4th. That's in about 3 weeks. Mm-hmm. About 3 weeks. We will be in August. My God, it'll be winter tomorrow, y'all. If you are voting absentee, return your ballot right away by mail, drop box, or at the Department of Elections. Early voting begins Saturday, July the 25th through Sunday, August the 2nd at any of our 8 early voting centers from 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. You may also vote on the election day at your polling place from 7 a.m. to 8 p.m. And if you don't know where your polling place is, Google it. Google it. Phones are more for just
Entertainment.
Entertainment and naked videos. Find out where to vote.
Absolutely.
But more phones are for everything.
They can tell you
Men
about
stop with all the videos, naked videos.
They can tell you.
Find out where you go to vote. How about that? And then you can watch your videos. Join us to get out and vote. Vote party on July the 25th. The address is 2978 West Grand Boulevard, 9 a.m. through 5 p.m. to kick off early voting. So vote. People think voting is important, but voting is very important. Mm-hmm. I work for like a jail / house arrest services. They may not let me in tomorrow. But guess what they told me? They told me Martin Luther King's birthday. This lady told me with a straight face. She said, "Oh," I said, "Why we don't get paid for Martin Luther King's birthday?" She said, "Oh, Martin Luther King's birthday is like Valentine's Day." Tamika.
To them.
That white woman told me Martin Luther King's day is like Valentine's Day. You know how I know I'm getting better at holiness? My right toe got a little bit of holiness in it. And I wanted to say, you wench. Do anybody say wench anymore?
Our generation do.
Well, you heifer.
Right.
I ain't say none of that.
You ain't
now,
say
I'm
none
just,
of that.
yeah.
Absolutely.
I kept my composure.
Absolutely, you did good.
And I just walked
Because I knew a day. I knew a time when you would go at it. You was a little short fused, short tempered.
Yeah.
In your younger days.
Vote for me on the Spin Awards.
I
ain't cussing no more.
That's what I was going to do. I was going to talk about Soul Day.
The Right Reverend, Dr. A, number 1, Andre Faulkner is up for a Spin Awards. I want you to do your due diligence. They told me my name was way on the bottom, but the last should be first, and the first should be last. Stroll and vote for me. Now look,
you gotta tell them where.
When I die, because you know I'm gonna leave here. I know it's hard to believe, but I'm gonna leave here one day. I want y'all to say the Joker was a nominee for a Spin Awards. If I don't win, I've already won. I treated myself to a burger today. Sonny's right up the street. I went there for the first time.
Oh, really? Oh, right here.
That was one of the best burgers I ever had.
Absolutely. Them little, it's not too many of them left.
I only had one. I said I only one. What? Just one. Because I hadn't eaten all day. Mm-hmm. And so I went there, and today I went to service. I went to Sunday school.
You didn't get off of the Spin Award now.
Okay, vote for me.
Okay, you got to tell them where. Hold on, because you're doing a lot of talking.
What's my number?
What you saying? You got to tell them to go to thespinawards.com/vote.
Say it loud.
The Spin Awards.
Go to where?
The Spin Awards.
TheSpinAwards.com
/vote. And it's 4 of us on this station. It's you, it's me,
it's True Mahogany, it's Faulkner,
it's Juwan Johnson,
Mr. Juan,
and it's Lady Leah.
Lady Leah, and who else?
It's just us 4. It's just us 4.
Us 4 and no more.
And so you do have to put in your email address. You do have to vote for everyone in every category. And then when you see us, vote for us. Voting is until the 24th of July, which is this coming week. Yeah, but we've been doing it all month. We've been doing it since last month.
So you haven't voted, and you can vote more than one time.
You can vote once a day.
Once a day, just like the vitamin. Once a day you can vote.
You can vote.
Vote for me until you can't see the number on your phone. Press it.
So Faulkner Faith and Friends is up for
the show,
best internet show of the year.
The Faulkner boy.
Lady Leah's show is up for what is that? Gospel show of the year. Gospel show of the year.
I think gospel announcer.
Gospel announcer.
Okay. Lady Lee, what up, though?
And Mr. Johnson is up for.
He's also for gospel host.
Gospel host.
And Tanika, you're
and then I am up for co-host of the year.
Look at that.
So please go to.
Make sure you tell your family I done made you famous.
Listen,
I done made you famous.
You done made me famous. It's just like a Negro to take
If I make you win, if you
like a Negro.
If you win,
what?
Girl, you better give me something good for Christmas.
Listen, if we win, I got to get to the Spin Awards that takes place in October to receive the award.
Now, if I win or she win
in Atlanta,
anybody, the vestry is not open anymore.
The who?
The vestry. That's where my wine is used to shop.
Oh, the vestry.
Oh, what's the one on? I can't think of it. Somebody better dress me. If I win, I'm gonna come on the air.
You're going to be doing the most.
I'm going to be early for one Sunday.
You're going to be doing the most.
And I'm going to get here at 3:45.
Doing the most.
And I'll say, I need an outfit.
Who going to dress me?
Look, I want some white pants with a black. Ooh, I want white. I never wore white pants with a black up here.
Really?
Ooh, I want to be
sharp. You don't
want
a pair of white pants?
I do, but I ain't never paired it like that. But I saw Carl Payne. I call the guy that used to be on Martin. Mm-hmm. It was some show I was watching. He had on white pants. But I was like, oh, that Joker sharp.
Black and white is good in this combination.
But I never wore lower, just white. So I want to be sharp, y'all. I want to be like Paul Newman salad dressing, because I'll be dressing y'all. Yeah, and then I want to be like the greatest. You know what they call me in the streets, right?
No, I don't know.
They call me Dark Gable.
Is that right?
Yeah.
Dark Gable.
Yeah, you see?
I call you Dark something else, but we ain't gonna say that online.
They may cancel it.
Right, they may cancel it.
Dark Gable. Anybody know who Clark Gable? You know who Clark Gable was? You're a little younger than me. Clark Gable.
No.
He was a great actor.
What? He was
what
black.
About Paul Newman.
I heard about Paul Newman.
Clark Gable was not black. He was a white guy.
Okay, see, I don't know. What some show was in the 60s and 70s?
You know who Shirley Temple was?
Nah, I do know who Shirley Temple was.
What about Lauren Hardy?
No, I don't know.
Here's another fine mess you got me into, Laura.
Nope, I don't know that.
Well, you got to get it. Well, you know who Ronald Reagan was?
I do know who Ronald Reagan was.
President or actor?
Well, he was both. He was an actor before he was president, right?
Okay. Well,
So you got to tell him to vote
vote
by
vote.
the 24th. The 24th is the last day.
Next week is the last day.
It's the last day to vote for all of us.
So-
Also, we have the Courageous Inc. presents Soul Day Festival. That's taking place Saturday, July 25th, 2026 at Northwestern High School. Listen, it's from 12 to 9
Northwestern?
p.m.
Some of y'all went to Northwestern.
Right. If you go to Northwestern, come on out. But listen, we are going to be there. It's going to be live performances. It's going to be food. It's going to be prizes. It's going to be games. We are the Detroit Courageous Network is going to be there on the scene, so you can come up and talk with us. We can interview you. It's going to be a lot of city officials there, people that is campaigning is going to be there. It is a place for the children. Bring the children out. It's going to be food and games for them. So we just want to come out. It's a day for the community. It's called Soul Day.
You gotta sing.
Who?
All right, finish that. So
Right, I'm about to say. Now my daughter
You
can
sing in
sing,
the choir?
but can't sing like Newbie. But it's July 25th,
July 25th.
which is this coming Saturday.
Yes.
From 12 to 9, and it's at Northwestern High School. So come on out.
Okay.
Talk
bum,
to
bum,
us.
Bum, bum, bum. Can we get a bum, bum? What? DJ Khaled go. We gotta get some of those things. Bum. We gotta get some.
Really?
Yeah.
DJ Khaled say we the best.
We the best. We the best. We need him on the show, and he
So
can
come
bring
out for
any-
Soul
he can bring
Day.
some Jordans.
We
So
will be
listen,
there.
I want to give a shout out. I'm gonna let you give a shout out to anybody
Okay.
you want to.
Okay.
I want to give a shout out to Bishop James Johnson Jr.
Okay.
He is without a doubt the comeback kid. I went to go see him a few days ago, and he had just had the surgery. He's on the mend, and I said, I seen the lightning flashing. Heard, and that joker, he got the
He did.
Bishop.
Oh
Man,
my
I
goodness.
love me some James Johnson Jr. I want to say, get well soon, sir.
Absolutely.
I'm going to say that until I can't say it no more. I heard that, and that thing has changed my life.
Well, he's
And I get better. I love you, Bishop.
He's played a special part in your
My
life.
man, that's my man, 100 grand. He told me one time, he said, Andre, I'll be there just like the Jackson 5 for anything you do. I said, yeah, so we give a shout out to Bishop Johnson.
Absolutely.
I love you. And yesterday I made a pit stop. Say pit stop.
Pit stop. Where you make a pit stop at?
On Stratmore Street where the great Mother Susie Johnson stayed.
Oh, okay.
And guess what I went over there for?
What?
There should be some neck bone. But I went over there for prayer.
I'm about to say
That
because Mother
girl-
Johnson can pray.
Man, that young lady prayed heaven down. She prayed so, man.
How old is Mother Johnson now?
95, 94,
Is
95.
she still praying?
Praying.
Wow.
She got better sense than some 40-year-olds.
Wow.
She got a memory sharp. I remember when you first came to the church, you was just so handsome. I said, Mom, I'm still handsome. I'm still kicking on. And she prayed for me. And Mother
that's a
Johnson,
blessing.
I thank you to the Johnson family.
That's
I love
a
you. Now
blessing.
give a shout out to anybody you want to.
Oh my goodness. A shout out.
I'm
Really?
just joking. I'm just joking.
You know what this
Give a
is
shout
right
out to
here.
anybody.
It just oh my goodness. Oh my goodness, a shout out.
Yeah. Or just bless somebody, somebody that done something for you.
Well, you know what? When you said someone has done something, I want to shout out my 3 children.
Oh, wow.
They came through for their mother this week.
Wow.
Like, I'm still speechless. And it was, I put the call out and it was,
Clarion call.
it was no objection. It was just,
They came. Showed
through.
up, showed out.
They came through. You know, my daughter took me on a Mother's Day cruise this year.
You were smiling ear to ear.
7 days. And I'm grateful. I used to didn't. It's not that I didn't never appreciate being a mother. I was so caught up in.
You were so young too.
I was young, but I was just so caught up in the struggle that I had to, that I didn't really take time to enjoy motherhood.
Yeah.
But that's not just me. That's a lot of young black mothers, parents, because I know a lot of single fathers as well, trying to navigate being a parent
Yeah.
in this society. But getting back to them, I just want to, I'm grateful. You know, I do a lot of reflection now. You know, the older you get, the more you reflect. And I do a lot of reflection now on them coming up. And although we've been through some trials and tribulations, as most parents do with their children, I'm thankful because I kept my children on the altar.
Yeah.
Remember, every time Pastor Bishop had prayer, they was up there with me. And God spoke to me and told me to do that. I did not know, and still don't know. He spoke to me about my children, but I know that prayer changes things. I know that you can pray so much where your prayers can be stored up. And sometimes what you're going through ain't what's getting you through.
Yeah, absolutely.
Them prayers is what's getting you through. God didn't heard who been praying for you way back in the day, and he's honoring those prayers. So I feel like God is honoring my prayers through my children.
So your three, what's their names again?
Nandea.
That's the firstborn.
That's the oldest, Nubian. And Nigel.
Nigel was the youngest.
Nigel was the youngest. And my only son. I should have had another son, but I was too afraid it was gonna be another girl. But
so you but you just 39. You can have one.
I'm 49.
You say your eggs?
I'm 49.
Did you save any eggs?
No, they in there, but they can't come out.
You know that.
They in there, but they ain't coming out. It's a wrap.
You should have saved something.
I did my multiplying. It's a wrap for me.
So no more?
No, I'm good. I was good after now. You know, I was done having children at 23. I had all my children by 23, 24. Because, you know, I had them back today, only like 18 to 2 years apart.
Pop. So you don't want. So at 23, you got your tubes tied?
At 24, I did.
What doctor did that?
Well, I had already had 3 children. They wasn't objecting.
He was at 23.
And I had a son, so
he was done, and the doctor did it.
I'm good.
Is he in jail now for doing that?
No.
You're not supposed to tell nobody tubes at 23.
Well, I mean, if I asked.
You asked? Was your husband permission?
Yeah.
Okay.
We was good. We was good.
Like, baby, can I get my tubes tied?
We was good. I told him I wouldn't have no more for him or nobody else. So I mean, you know, but I always knew I didn't want a lot of children. I wanted to be done by a certain age.
So you was done at 23.
I was done, and it was cool because that's a handful.
You're 49.
I am.
I thought you was 39.
I am 49. My kids be like, "Ma, you gonna be 50 next year?" I was like, "I know."
Somebody just turned 50. Oh, Pastor Tony Eddings.
Right. Big Head Eddie.
The 5-0 mark. Turning 50 is fabulous.
Is it?
I haven't turned 50 yet. I haven't turned.
Then you go to church today? You lying on there?
Let me see. I'm 50.
You lying about lying?
I'm 50.
You
I'm
50
46. I'm 43. I'm 42.
Or something. That's what I want to shout. I want to shout out my children because they came through for me this week, and I'm just thankful for them. I'm thankful to be their mother.
You do nails, right? Who do your nails?
A young lady that a fellow
what's her name?
Technician. Her name is Ebony.
Ebony who?
Ebony. She goes by Pampering by Ebony.
So she does the nail tech. Cause you know you're the best.
She does my nails. Yes.
Ebony, we give you a shout out, Ebony, whoever you are.
Yes, and I give her the run for her money. She be like, "Sean, why you coming to my chair acting like this?" I don't know. I just when it's time for me I don't do nothing. I don't do my feet. I don't do my nails. I go get everything done.
So do you hers?
I don't. She does her own, but she doesn't wear nails.
Okay.
So she just do her own natural nails.
So those are natural?
These are artificial.
Okay. They look good.
These are artificial. I did the art though, but she does my nails. So definitely shout out to her.
Okay.
But I'm thankful. I just been reminiscing on being a mother, and that I think that that's one of the things that God blesses us with that's often taken for granted by us, by society, by our spouses. You know, it's just it's your learning begins at home. Your morals and your values and things you instill, that starts at home. So parents, mothers and fathers, that's the most important job to me. Is parenting. Absolutely.
Yeah, that's not a part
absolutely.
It's probably the hardest. I know what we put our mother through. Me and my twin, we put out my mom through a lot. So it is. It really is a hard job. It's a job that's not
talked about a lot,
Applauded.
applauded, you know what I'm saying?
Celebrated.
Because
It's not-
celebrated, all of that, because what you put into your children, it starts at home. So I'm thankful for them. So that's why I'm shouting out.
I'm gonna sing a song. For
Oh
all our
my
listeners.
goodness! Oh my goodness!
As soon as I stop worrying. That song been in my spirit all day. Worrying how the story
Who
ends.
sing that?
D Woods.
Oh, okay.
I let go. Don't
That's
sing that
right.
smart.
That's right.
I
You
let
did.
go and I let God have His way.
Oh,
Let me
that's
tell
a
y'all
beautiful
something.
song.
That song has been in my spirit all day. I just let it go and let God have His way.
That song that got me through
But
through
the
a
man,
lot of stuff.
as soon as I stop worrying, worrying how it ends, I just let go and let God. So that's the best you're gonna get from me.
Absolutely.
If I would have had some hot tea, I would have killed it.
Is that right? You would've
My
killed
co-host
it?
didn't bring me wine hot. Starbucks. Starbucks have a medicine ball tea. Lisa Johnson turned me on to that, and I bet it's really, really good. If I would have had my
that's
medicine
right.
ball tea, I would have been. Y'all would have been like, "Yo, he sung that song."
We got a spotlight. We got a new show on.
Do we?
We do.
What's the name of it?
It's called Spotlight with Wendy. Our producer has a show.
Hey, boom, boom, we're the best. We need the horn.
Yes,
boom,
we do.
boom, boom, boom.
Well,
Miss Wendy has a show.
Absolutely, she does. So she's on what, Fridays with Mr. Keith
Fridays with Mr.
Conversations at noon.
at noon.
And Saturdays on WCHB 1340.
WCHB
Okay.
1340. Our manager, Miss Dorsey, is on the radio. And what's the name of her show again?
Spotlight with Wendy.
Spotlight with
In the
Wednesday.
Spotlight.
In the Spotlight with Wendy.
And
And it's on Wednesdays from 6 to 8 p.m. So every Wednesday, 6 to 8
every
p.m.
Wednesday. Now, stay
listen.
tuned, because you know she's going to be asking me real soon to be on her show.
Oh, Lord.
And yeah, that's going to be must-see TV. Boy.
Well, listen, a lot of people, definitely congratulations, Miss Wendy. A lot of people don't know. I mean, we don't even know the half, because I didn't find out until last week that she was a Air Force veteran. I ain't know that.
Went to the Air Force.
So Miss Wendy,
She went to the Air Force, and did you know she climbed Mount Everest?
You know what? I'm not about to do this with him.
So I went to the movies yesterday. I went to the
I'm not about to do this with
movies.
him.
Miss Dorsey, it's a movie out called Everett. It's a movie out called Odyssey.
Right.
Odyssey.
And this lady, hey, guy, come on in and have a seat, man. You got some church's chicken? I love church chicken. So I went to go see this movie. It's called Odyssey. And the lady, it was about Troy the horse and all that.
Okay.
And so the lady, she fed these hungry soldiers some food.
Okay.
And as they were eating it, they couldn't stop eating. And she walked up to them, and she did their face all like this. She was like, and she turned them into pigs.
What kind of movie you was watching?
It's called Odyssey.
Is it sci-fi?
What's the little girl, the young Halle Berry?
The young Halle Berry.
She married to the guy that played Spider-Man.
Who, Zendaya?
Zendaya's in there.
Okay.
The guy that make the Jordans, the black guy with the braids, was married to one of the Kardashians. Yeah, baby. He's in it. He's a rapper, great rapper. He's in it.
Mary, you talking about Kanye?
No. I would have knew Kanye.
Who was
It's a stellar cast. It's called Odyssey. Go see it.
Tiger.
It's
What is that,
called
sci-fi?
Odyssey.
Is it sci-fi?
No, it's at the theater.
No, I'm saying it
probably is.
Probably
But,
characterized
yeah.
as sci-fi.
And so it's just a good movie. But when she turned them into pigs, they couldn't stop eating her soup. But she was a witch.
That's just like a woman. No, I'm just.
Yeah. Don't do that.
We ain't gonna talk about that.
You're not gonna dog no women on Faulkner Favorite Friends.
I ain't dogging women. I'm not.
You don't put the women down.
We just have a way of doing things. Don't we, sir? Don't
we? Pro women.
Don't we? Don't we got a way of doing things?
No, last week when I said them hoes, y'all almost put me off the show.
Oh.
Y'all almost put me on Faulkner Favorite Friends. Y'all almost took the Faulkner out of Favorite Friends. And all I said, we got some hoes in that dwell among us. Just like we have some horsemen. And I
you know what? I said don't say the word.
Hoe?
Yes, I did say that.
But Rahab was a harlot.
Yeah, harlot.
But the people don't say harlot no more.
The word say harlot.
The word says harlot, but we don't say harlot.
No, we don't.
See, my mother was raised when it was harlots on Woodward.
Okay.
And
that's what they called them harlots back then?
They call them
streetwalkers.
They call them Crow Janes.
Crow Janes.
My mother My mother said to me one time, I love you guys. I can't wait to interview you. My mother said to me,
Crow James.
I never heard it before. My mother said, Andre, you preached and all them Crow James was after you. I said, Mama, what's a Crow James?
Oh,
and I looked it up. That's a loose woman.
Is it?
That was that. You know, that's back down in Clarksdale. My mother was from Clarksdale, Mississippi.
Crow James.
A Crow James.
Oh, that's a Southern term.
Don't be a Crow James. Be a holy woman. All right, we finna make segue to our guest.
Prostitution is the oldest. Prostitution is the oldest profession in the world.
It's very lucrative.
Hey, yeah.
Yeah,
it is lucrative.
I ain't gonna tell how much money they last
this got away from women are very persuasive.
Yeah,
That's what
see,
it's the truth.
Let me tell you something about you.
It's the truth.
You're not going to be disgracing on women on this show.
I'm not.
This is a holy show.
I'm
you're not going to be using this. You're not going to be using harlots and all that.
I ain't using. Don't be blaming me now. I ain't say the word harlot.
I got to defend the women. The African American women. We love y'all here on the Faulkner. You can come to the show. I don't care what your background was. We let hoes and harlots come on and we will interview you.
Listen.
Because now you're entrepreneur, you're not selling that, you're selling this.
They're great accountants and bookkeepers.
Well, she wagered. She hid the men of God.
Yeah.
And didn't tell. Because can't nobody keep a secret like a hoe.
Hoes
can keep secrets
and
too.
fed them. They can't.
And then she took care of them. And then when the walls fell, the whole house stood.
Absolutely. And guess what?
Out of all, did you know there was some churches up there on that wall?
Absolutely. And guess what else? Guess what else? Guess what else? And guess what else to seal it all off?
And she married.
Who did she marry?
Boza.
Okay. So
who is the great grandfather of who? King David.
But no, that's the thing. Jesus' bloodline came through came through her. God blessed her for that. Because why? Why?
You know what?
That's the main thing. This is the main thing. Why? This is the thing. This is my thing right here. And I just recently in the last couple years understood this. I had been told this, but I didn't understand it because I didn't want to understand it. But even when you're not right, it don't matter what you're doing. God wants one thing. He wants you to be obedient. When he tell you to do something, he wants you to do it. He ain't asking you where you at in life. He ain't asking you what you doing, what you got going on. If he speak to you, which he can speak, because he can speak to anybody.
Yeah.
If he tell you to do something, he wants you to be obedient. Because what? Obedience is better than sacrifice.
Yeah. And she was obedient.
And the bloodline of Jesus through absolutely.
Yeah.
So hoes can be blessed too.
And it makes me feel like my family can make it. Because if we can, the Faulkners, you can make it. All the Faulkner hoes, you can make it.
You know what?
I'm done. Faulkner favorite friends.
Listen,
we're gonna pray after. We're gonna pray after this show.
We love y'all.
We're gonna pray after this show.
We're gonna have a word with True. With True's moment.
No, you done had enough. The way you done. The way you done kick these women around on this show. See, you done had enough, True woman. The way you done call and use that H word.
Really?
Hold on, let me go down and pray. I'm praying in my bow tie.
You know what?
Okay, we're gonna come right back, and we're gonna come back with our guest, Faulkner favorite friends, Detroit Courageous Radio.
I'm Wayne County Treasurer Eric Sabri. For more information on how to pay delinquent property taxes, visit our website, treasurer.waynecounty.com, or call us at 313-224-5990. We're here to help.
Attention timeshare owners. This is an urgent consumer alert from the Timeshare Exit Hotline, a national company special.
I'm Wayne County Treasurer Eric Sabri. For more information on how to pay delinquent property taxes, visit our website, treasurer.waynecounty.com, or call us at 313-224-5990. We're here to help.
Attention timeshare owners. This is an urgent consumer alert from the Timeshare Exit Hotline, a national company specializing in helping consumers legally get out of their expensive timeshare contracts. We're offering you a way to legally get rid of your timeshare. So if you're fed up with the maintenance fees that keep on coming and want to learn if you can terminate your timeshare legally and permanently, call today. Call the number on your screen today. It's a free call.
Attention! This is a public notice from the Social Security Disability Helpline. If you're one of the millions of Americans who are disabled and unable to work, you may be eligible for disability benefits from Social Security. Receiving benefits is your right. If you suffer from physical or mental disability, whether you're applying for the first time or you've already been denied, we can help. We'll evaluate your situation and deal with Social Security on your behalf. Best of all, there's no fee until you receive your benefits. Remember, we only get paid if you win your case. There are many reasons and conditions that may make you eligible for disability benefits. Many of them you may not be aware of. So if you're disabled and unable to work, call now to get started with your free, no-obligation consultation.
Call 866-433-4500. That's 866-433-4500. Again, 866-433-4500.
Know of the greatest love story that's ever been told, and it's not your typical fairy tale, but believe it's a love that will surely never fail. Yeah, he gave his life for me at a place called Calvary, rose up again on day 3. Breaking points. So as long as my heart beats, I serve the one and true living God. I'm falling in love. Can't you see I'm falling? I'm falling in love with you. I'm falling because of you. I'm falling so deep in love, and I can't get enough of your love. I'm falling, swept off my feet. I'm falling because of you. I'm falling for the greatest love, the one that comes from up above. You're always providing according to your glory. Because of your grace, I'm free to tell my story. Deserving or not, you're always there for me. With you by my side, you make this life easy. Crazy in love with you, I stay stuck to you like glue. The love that you give never feels taboo, 'cause you're the one that makes all things brand new. Falling in love with Jesus is the best thing I ever done. Can't you see I'm falling? Falling in love with Jesus is the best thing I ever done. I'm falling in love. Can't you see that I'm falling, 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 falling for you? I'm falling in love with you.
No, I really want to know.
Okay.
I'm good.
And we have a great guest on. He is I'm gonna call him Mr. Anthony, and he's gonna pronounce his last name, and he won't be speaking in tongues. He's just gonna be telling y'all his name. He is a father. He's an author. His book is entitled "Life Ain't No Fairy Tale."
He's doing a lot in the community.
He's a community builder. He's a helper, and he's a spiritual man, and he loves the Lord. And I'm gonna bring him on because I got some great questions to ask, and I want y'all to hear him. And I hope he's gonna leave all his information so we can get in touch with him. Introduce yourself to Faulkner favorite friends.
All right. Hi, my name is Anthony Yanish.
Say that name again.
Yanish. Anthony Yanish.
What is that? What type of last name is that?
So it's turns out that it went through Italian. I thought it was Italian, but it turns out that it's Lithuanian, and apparently the family heritage goes to Italian, Lithuanian. My mom is a beautiful black woman. I love my black women forever.
Okay.
Yeah.
I love
So it's
that.
pretty
I love
dope.
that.
Yeah.
Great last name. So tell us about what you're doing, your initiative, your passion.
All right. So what I'm doing right now is I'm trying to get my book to really get out to the people. The goal with this book is to help people get out of this fairy tale life where we're looking at social media and these people make it look like their lives are popping and it's just simple and you can make $1 million doing this. You cannot live life that easy. It doesn't happen that easy. They put in work. My goal is to show you, don't live your life in regrets. Don't put too much weight on your life. Stop thinking that you have to be perfect. The book, and there's a chapter about being imperfect and why it's important to be imperfect. It's just every chapter is a different thing about what we deal with ourselves and with society. And after every chapter, you have to work on yourself. All my chapters are short and they're color coded. So it makes it easy for you, right? To find that page, right?
Yes.
But I want people to understand, stop believing in that illusion of what's been told to you, what's been shown to you. Because when things start going wrong, you're going to go in panic mode because they're making the world seem like it's perfect. It's not. We got a rough, bumpy life going in front of us. All of us. Yeah. God told us that. That's why I say lean on me and not your own understanding, because you're finna run into some hills and you're going to run into some deep valleys. I got you. Just believe in the walk. That's all God looking for.
Absolutely.
And that's what this book is about, teaching you how to believe in yourself, trust in God, move in faith.
How did you come up with the title of the book?
Oh, I came up with that title real quick because one day I went through a storm and it just hit me. I'm like, you know what, God, it ain't no fairy tale out here. This is real life stuff happening to me, and I was going through some mega stuff, right? Yeah. And when I said that, the words came back. Your book is titled "Life Ain't No Fairy Tale." That's what I'm trying to tell you. That's why I wrote the Bible. That's why I did the things I do. That's why the Quran is written. All these different books. God's letting you know it's not a fairy tale. I need you guys to understand. I made you in my likeness and everything, but I gave you freedom of choice. So because you have that freedom of choice, you're either gonna do right or you're gonna make mistakes. You got to be prepared for your mistakes. And stop thinking that, this is not supposed to happen to me. I'm supposed to just do this and everything moves smoothly. No, life ain't no fairy tale. Stop watching TV like that. It doesn't work like that. You know?
So tell us about the homes and that initiative.
All right. So, Family Ventures is a nonprofit, and our goal with that is that, so we got our LLC and everything done last year. Our goal is to try to buy land and developing areas where the city has invested in it, and we want to put small homes or slim homes. I'm not even going to call them tiny homes because they got to have 2 or 3 bedrooms in them.
Gotcha.
We want to put 2 or 3 per lot in the areas where they invested money at. So when we put these people in these homes, they got to go through a program of ours. While they live in the home, they got to do a whole year living in the home, follow the program, because we're going to teach them not just the habit. The goal is to make it a total lifestyle. From their kids who are 14 on up, they all have to do this program with us to keep the house. And after that year, the house is yours. You just make the payments, but your house now has equity in it because guess what? The city invested in that area. So you know how it works. We all know when things are happening in the area, our house values go up. And that's our total goal, is to do that. And my other goal is to build actually a homeless city where we put the homeless in a certain area, pocket, away from the people, but we'll have them in a pocket. And the goal is to get them addresses, because if they have an address, guess what? That community now gets more money from the government. Okay. So the goal is to stop letting the government keep all the money and putting it in their pocket. put it in our pockets. Because, you know, mine's getting light and I'm starting to float. There's nothing heavy in my pockets.
Okay. Absolutely. So it's called Family Ventures?
Family Ventures. FAMILI Ventures.
Gotcha. So do you have a website or that you can tell the people about? If they want to learn about it, can they donate? How? Tell us more about it.
We're building out the website now.
Okay.
Because I was dealing with bad injuries. Like I said, life ain't no fairy tale. I took a bad injury at a job I used to be at.
Okay.
Where I was, when I fell, I was paralyzed for 5 minutes. All last year, I was trying to recover.
Gotcha.
It was just this year they finally got my head to turn again. My back, everything I could do. I still got pain in the lower part, but this thing called PRP fixed me from this new facility I went called medical specialty out in Dearborn. They got me right, but I was out of work, so we got set back. So now I'm working on developing the website, but my goal is just get the grants, get them inside the account, so we can at least start sitting down with the people about the bundle houses. Because if we get them in groups, these people give us deal on homes.
Wow.
Yep, and it makes it easier, so then we can move forward.
Absolutely.
Yep, and then also too, I want people to see that I'm gonna put my own money in this, so when people want to donate, they can say, well, he putting his own money in it, so I know I ain't getting ripped off. This guy is putting his own money into these homes, right?
Absolutely.
So I just want people to know we're here for us.
Now, is it when you say the land that's available? Is land expensive in Michigan?
Well, in certain areas it is, right?
Okay.
But I've been blessed. I used to work for the city of Detroit, and I found out I get half off.
Oh wow!
Right, and then one of the other people, person that's on my board, they work for the city. They get half off. So it makes it easier for us to financially get these lands to help people. So basically, I'm just trying to take land that I can get a decent price on and help somebody else live.
Absolutely.
Give them a shot at life, you know? Wow. That's my total goal with this whole thing. I'm not trying to be rich. If I become comfortable in life, that's my satisfaction. You know what I'm saying? Everybody, you got to know, you got to understand, greed needs to feed all the time. And if you're going to be greedy, you're going to be forever trying to feed it. And you're going to get dog tired. You're just going to get dog tired. And you're going to start doing frivolous stuff with it. Like, I'm going to say it, Jeff Bezos, a rocket just to fly around in outer space when you got hungry people down here. Elon Musk with all his side spending, you know, whatever. All these ridiculous spending when we have people in need, and you made all your money off our taxpayer dollars. Right? So it's like, yo, check this out. I'm going to give you all the money, Elon, but I want you to go buy you a yacht. Don't help me, because I'm over here complaining about my life, but I don't want you to help me. That ain't what we want. We like, bro, can you swing a little bit over here and help a brother out? That's what we looking for. You know?
So where your passion come to put people in homes, to make sure they have homes?
Well, that came from actually my dad.
Okay.
My dad was always about the community. And I found out when he passed about, I want to say it was like 7-8 years ago, a lot of young brothers we grew up with came to the church. And they were saying that my dad was a community dad. They would thank us, like, thank you for sharing your dad. But my dad would help the kids who lived in boys' homes. He would look out and play sports with us and other kids if fathers wasn't around. And he was always trying to feed somebody who was on the streets. In my mind, when I got into politics, I wound up working for President Obama and Organizer for America. I started learning these people, I get where they're at. I've sat on curbs with them and talked to them, and these people have degrees, like from Howard and all that, who lives just fell completely apart. But they wanted some kind of shot, but nobody give it to them because, you know what? They don't look like, as they say, us. Clean folks, as they want to call them. But they're still human beings. They need something. So if you could just give them a shelter or a home, they can feel like they're a human being completely to themselves. And they're the strongest ones out there if you think about it. They have nothing and they keep waking up trying to get something. You know what I'm saying? We've heard guys, you heard when the market crashed back before Obama took over, dude was worth like $1 billion and then he found out it was worth $500 million and killed himself. All this kind of mess. Like, these people have nothing and they wake up every day just hopeful. You know? So I call them the strongest people walking.
Wow. So you said you got your passion from your dad. I heard you mention a church. Was he a pastor?
Nope, he was a truck driver. And my old man was he was a truck driver. Let's put it that way. He was an amazing man. But he found his way back to his Catholic religion years later, before he passed, and he was dedicated to the church. So yeah. But it was just his teaching of as a man and what it means to be there for your people and your community, right? It was just, that's who he was. Even though his dad was never present in his life since he was about 4 or 5 years old, he just knew what it meant to love a family and teach a community. Right? He just knew that. Yeah, it's good.
Wow. So I'm assuming you're not the only child. You have siblings.
I have siblings. I have 2 brothers. One of them, and I'm gonna say it like this: one of them, he's not older than me yet. He's 60, just like me, but he'll be 61 on August 3rd. But right now, he's not my big brother. I have a younger brother. We're stair steps. He's a year younger. I have a sister, Andrea, and I got a little sister passed away at 35 in a fire. Rest her soul. First fire that nobody had since the 70s. But the blessing of all that is, even though I know it sounds weird, the fire department marshal and them said that she passed away without getting burned. Forgive me, I get a little teared up on this. She passed away with no pain because the heat passed her out, and then the smoke took her away. So she went to sleep and was taken away in the fire. And when they showed us the print, the smoke was around her. It never touched her body. And on the wall in her dining room, right by the kitchen where the fire happened, it was family and home. Looked like they never even got touched by smoke or fire. Even the fire people was like, I've never seen nothing like that. It was like her message to us that I'm home, and I'm with family here too.
Wow, that's awesome.
Yeah, it's crazy. Forgive me, I get a little tear.
That's great memories. Even in that.
Yeah.
So it's 5 of you guys?
5 of us.
5.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yep. Come from interracial marriage too.
Okay.
Back when they literally was trying to. I'm actually working on a book called Twisted Rainbow, and it revolves around my dad and mom using all of our society points, but they were trying to take them out back in the day.
So your mom was African American, and your dad was
basically just call them white.
Yeah. Man.
But they would go out in public, like a lady. That movie that came out, The Lovings. Yes, a lady in Chicago who was a part of that movie who wrote in a tribute to them, saying that my mom and dad, she dedicated to them. And when I talked to her, she said, your mom and dad was my inspiration because she fell in love with a white man, but she would sneak him in the house. She said, but your mom and daddy was always brave enough just to go out. They would go out and be outside with each other and dare the world to challenge them for being in love with each other.
Wow.
Yeah.
Powerful.
Yeah.
Love is powerful. It supersedes colors and all that stuff.
All that stuff, yeah.
Whole, one of the most powerful illustrations I seen was just little kids playing with each other.
Yeah.
It takes somebody grown to tell them, hey, you're playing with a, because kids don't see it. They just love.
Yeah.
We put that in them, and that,
absolutely.
but other than that, they'll play and won't have no problems with one another.
Exactly. And it's funny because I deal with sometimes on social media I deal with racist people, and I'll put a post showing like 2 kids, different colors, different race. They'll run up to each other, hugging each other. Matter of fact, if you go through, you'll see these kids. I miss you, I love you, this and that, right?
They're friends.
They're kids, right? And I said, and I let them know, like, in the beginning, racism does not exist until you teach them it exists.
It's taught.
And that's just how we get to that place, It's a wild place to be in. And I don't understand it when you say, I love God and I'm a Christian or whatever you choose to be. You go to church, but God's blueprint was diversity.
Yes.
How do you resent diversity?
Yeah.
And then say you love God? You have to resent God at the same place that you resent diversity.
And the world wouldn't be the same without different shades and hues.
Exactly.
It's just a great world.
Exactly.
I remember I was staying in Southwest, right off 75, and I went to East Jefferson. It's a little strip called East Jefferson, and I saw African American with Arabs. I saw, and I was looking. I was kind of scared for them, but I said, "Oh, this is where they hanging out at," because love is colorblind.
Yeah.
Love is colorblind.
Yep. And the thing, somebody said, it was interesting. It was during the time where the young man who was life was taken, or we don't know for sure, but I believe it was taken on that island,
Mr.
right?
Wells.
Yes, thank you.
Yeah.
And this guy was saying, he said, what's crazy is that us black folks, we just want to be left alone and just leave us be to live our lives. We already know y'all are all against us, but we don't bother y'all. If y'all come in our town or whatever, we friendly to y'all, we kind to you, we respectful to you, whatever. Just leave us alone. And it's weird because it's like a focus on us. And honestly, I'll say it to this very day, the media did a great job after we got out of that slavery. They did a great job of making it seem like black people are terrible people because they didn't want to stay enslaved. If you really think about it, because all this promotion of, if you look from the 50s all the way up until now, they make it look like we're the bad people. But if you look at the stats, they show which race is actually the worst people.
Absolutely.
You know, I'm not going to say the color, but we all know.
Right.
You know, at the end of the day,
it's
a wild thing.
It's a narcissistic, delusional system.
Exactly. Exactly. Because life ain't no fairy tale. That's just the truth.
It's definitely when you say you gotta, how can you love God and you hate? That's delusion.
That's delusion.
How can you make how can you justify that, or how can you put the narrative out there that is any way good?
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? It's just, but of course, and we could go into the history of it, but we don't have time for that today. But of course, these things were strategically designed to hold a certain group of people down, and that's unfortunate that we still live in a society that does that and promotes that. And I do Uber sometimes.
Okay.
And it's a lot of different people that I come across. And I had a conversation with a white person.
Okay.
And they were raised, their parents were racist, but they chose to go another way.
Wow.
And he was telling me that, when he got of age to start expressing that he wasn't with it, that, his parents were, basically almost kind of disowned him because he didn't want to take on their racist ideology.
Yeah. Yep. That's the thing. Yep.
And we were talking about this in the car, and I was saying to him that I would have loved to have had him on the show and other nationalities on the show, actually, because I've been coming in contact with a lot of Arabs too, a lot of younger Arabs. And so one of my things that I want to do is that I want to bring those of us together, and I'm the type of person, be you,
right,
but let's discuss your way of thinking or how you've been taught. Let's discuss how that isn't reality. Let's discuss how that may be delusional. Let's discuss the different things that you were taught that wasn't right, and you may feel that way,
right?
But you know that it's not right. Let's come together. Let's discuss it.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? Let's discuss it. Let's discuss our differences.
Yeah.
And how I was taught about you and how you was taught about me, and let's come and let's hash it out. And let's talk about the facts.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? And how we can be better as a community with other people. Because a lot of people were raised, and I didn't know this. Ubering, I met a lot of different people. A lot of people were raised to think a certain way, and they think that's Bible.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
It just behooves me. I be like, what?
Yep.
People really think this way.
Yep.
And until they come in contact with someone who thinks differently, then their wheels begin to turn. But until then, if they haven't come in contact with someone that thinks differently than them, this is the way they think, and they think it's Bible.
Yeah.
They think it's, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And it's still people that's in 2026 that think that way.
Think about this. Why do you think Obama's been out of office for over 10 years, right? Mm-hmm. They still drag him into the presence in politics and in the life affair. Mm-hmm. Why do they do that? Because he was not their stereotypical training of black people were supposed to be mean and terrible to our families and ignorant and all that. This man showed integrity, composure, leadership, everything you can think of, right? And it bothers them, and it still bothers them to this very day. So they bring up stuff that has nothing to do with this man to try to figure out how do we taint black people. That man was their image. That man was their leader. That man showed a different side of the truth about us as black culture. Mm-hmm. And it bothers them. And the other thing I want to say is this, like with racist people, sometimes when I get into a conversation with them and they talk about how they're religious and spiritual and Christians, and I always tell them, so why are you trying to get to heaven? Because you know it's going to be black folks up there, Asian folks up there. I'll run the whole gamut down.
Right.
I say, so it's just like here on earth, but it's going to be in heaven
right.
for all the ones who did good and right that made it to heaven. you really trying to get up there to start a fight too? Like, that's God's house now.
Wow.
And they just look at me like, see, you don't understand. No, you don't understand. You're on your way to heaven trying to get there to see some Asian people to be mad at, some black folks to be angry at. Like, dude, make it make sense before you even get there.
It doesn't. It's, oh, my goodness. We can go on and on and on about this society. I was actually supposed to do a little dissertation on Mr. Wells today. But I've decided to wait till next week to do it. But that situation, although there are many others,
Yes.
we don't want to slight anyone. There are many others just in this year, last year, 2024 alone. But I think what's ever since I've heard about this young man, it's just been bothering me. You know, I get up every day and I think about it.
Yeah,
You know what
I
I'm
do
saying?
too. Yeah.
I think about I commend his parents for them to, I think they've been on a couple shows and they're just their composure. I couldn't do it. It couldn't be me.
Yeah, I'm trying to figure out how they say so strong with no takeaway from the lawyer they have now. This brother, you know, he's always in these more high profile of us, right?
He posts every day about it.
Yeah, but it's just that, you know, I'm still waiting. The last one he did, I'm still waiting because the family there said they're still waiting for the answers of what happened to their child. And I can't remember his name, forgive me, but I'll post him on my Facebook when I figure out the name of the kid. But that family's still asking, we still ain't heard about ours yet.
Absolutely.
And it's no knock on them, but my thing is, brother, if you out there fighting a good fight for us, man, you need to hurry and expedite autopsies, get them out. You had a Colin Kaepernick pay for that autopsy to happen. You have it all done independently, brother. Let's get it out there so we can stop all these different narratives they're going to try to use to take these young men who possibly did do this murder, take them out of there and say, look, because the case has been tainted from all this different misinformation, we can't even trial them. We're going to just call it a mistrial. You got to get on your job, brother, to get that information out faster so people can know exactly what's going on, what's happening with that situation.
Well, I know that when I was looking up some stuff about it, I know that they're trying to get the case before a grand jury, which I just recently found out what a grand jury is, and I don't really think that's a good idea.
Yeah, it's a scary one. That's a chance.
Because the grand jury, that's private.
Yep.
It takes place in the judge's chambers.
Yep.
I think it's about 6 people.
Yep.
And they decide whether they're going to try the case.
Yep.
And so normally the grand jury is like handpicked by the judge, isn't it?
I don't know how that fully goes, but that was my perception of it. But I could be wrong.
Yeah,
but
that's not. I don't
not.
think that's a great, especially in the state of Mississippi.
Yeah,
with their history.
Yeah, and that's why I'm nervous with that, because remember the young man who was shot in the back by the Asian store owner?
Absolutely.
And how they presented that case, and then those guys got to get off, even though that case that situation happened about 2023, but the case came to court finally, and the guy goes off with his life, and you see the black culture decided, well, we're going to kill your business. But the thing is that a child is gone. Yeah. This guy walks free because of the way you guys pursued the case.
Absolutely. And presented it before, the media is painting certain narratives, because I've watched certain things. I've watched how they worded certain things. And I just kind of wish the FBI would get involved. But that's
FBI is still shaky too. You got Cash Patel over that. I'm just gonna be honest with you.
That is.
I'm so waiting for him to slide a comedy joke in there. I am, brother, because I'm
right. Well, we talking about something serious.
I'd like it to be a little light with the serious.
I was listening to you guys, and
but I'm just,
his mom and dad. I think they're doing what all of us would do. You got to conduct yourself because you want your son to get everything that's due him. So you can't can't go on there acting like we may feel.
Yeah.
You got to conduct yourself.
Yeah.
You got to have control. And so they're doing an excellent job.
They are. They're better than me on any day.
the African American race, we know how to put it together.
Yes.
You know, they can say what they want to about us, but when it's time to put up or shut up, we know what to do. In that family, we gave a great hand praise to the mom and dad of Mr. Wells. Shouldn't have died, but
I couldn't imagine.
when you look at America, we are right on the precipice of Christ returning to the world.
Yeah.
So everything. This is Nolan Wells. It will be plenty of more.
Yeah.
Plenty of more because we're on our way out of here.
Yeah.
You know, so that's why initiatives like yours, that's why a show like this, it's needed.
Yeah.
Because we're going to talk about it. We'll have some light moments, but at the end of the day, that young man lost his life.
Yes.
Because of his complexion.
Yeah.
Anybody on that, it was a lot of people on that island that day. Somebody knows something. Somebody saw something. And
a lot of the stories are already cracking. They started to find out the judge, the
absolutely, one of the young boys.
They find out the judge's information was inaccurate.
Absolutely,
there's a lot of things.
So what is going to be done with that? I'm pretty sure some type of crime is committed there. Like the state of Mississippi. Well, they have the most lynchings recorded in the
so you
state.
got to think about it. It's Mississippi. What's the chance of anything really happening to her?
You know what I'm saying? So it's just it's unfortunate, and it's but something needs to be done. Something needs to be said. Something needs to happen because people need to be held accountable. It's not right.
Yeah, and I agree with you.
What happened to him? He should have come home. Yeah. And them boys know what happened to him. Some people didn't saw what happened to that young man.
Yeah. And whatever they saw, they decided
you need to speak
closed
up.
Mouth. They're like, I don't want to be fed. I'm gonna keep a closed mouth.
Something might happen to you. Oh well, you need to speak up.
At the end of the day, though, everything does come to light.
Sometimes we don't get judgment here.
Yeah.
We can say this needs to happen, but they killed Christ.
Yeah.
Because of who he was.
Exactly.
And so we say we want to be like Christ. Well, some of our sons and daughters are going to help us to be like Christ because we're in the end time.
Yes.
And he's not the only African American child that's going to die this year.
Yeah.
Some more are going to leave here at the hands of hatred.
Yep.
It's going to happen.
It's going to happen.
And so this is what we're in store for. We just got to put on our grown folks slacks and dresses because it's going to happen.
Yep.
And we got to believe God to get us sometimes we don't get closure, but through our prayer lives or reading the word. We may not get it here, but we'll get it. Every knee will bow.
Yep.
And tongue confess that he's Lord. So no matter who you are, no matter how racist you are, no matter how egregious you have lived your life, everybody's going to see him and everybody's going to have to bow to him.
Yep.
And so he may not get judgment here in Mississippi or whatever other place, but we know that we serve a true and living God, so he'll get it.
Yeah.
And I just, he was just so young. But Jesus, the Bible says he was a tender plant. He was extremely young.
Yeah.
And so that's par for the course. When I first got in church, I thought the church was just telling the whole truth. They wasn't. Because this ain't no walk through the park, and I ain't skipping and jumping.
Yeah.
This is a rough life.
It's a rough life.
And I just happen to be African American. Yeah. I got pulled over today coming from Walmart, and I got insurance, and I took off my hat as if I didn't have a lick of nothing because of just what's in me.
Right.
I'm very dark. I had on my little baseball cap. I took it off as if I was, and then he asked me about a gun. Bruh, a gun? You ain't run my plate?
Right.
Exactly.
I can't even carry a gun.
Like
but you
all of that shows up when you. But
I said all that to say, in my 50s, I still have. I get tight when I see him.
Yeah.
I get tight.
Yeah.
I can be with my wife. I can be with my girlfriend. I can be with the police. My brother could be a police, and I still get tight.
Yep.
Because you never. My goal is I went to Walmart to come home. Some people go to Walmart and never come home.
Yep.
That young man went on a trip, an innocent trip, and didn't make it home.
And make it home. Yep.
So that's what we're up against in these times, in this climate. But prayer still works. We still have a God that's on the throne that sit high and look low. And we may not get vengeance for him. Hopefully we do, but we may not.
Right.
But we know that God has the last word.
Yep, I agree with that.
That's that word. Mr. Anthony,
Yanish.
Yeah, no, I didn't want to. I don't want. I don't like for people to butcher Faulkner. Somebody be like, "What you call me?" You said, "What?" Her? It's just
hey, sleeves roll up, you ready to go?
Yeah, it's real. But so how you said you were good friends with Officer Bettis.
Yeah.
How is he involved in your initiative? You said your friendship go back. Talk a little bit about your friendship with Officer Bettison.
So I met Officer Bettison, Chief Bettison now. I met him when I worked for Congresswoman Brenda Lawrence, and my job was to find out with him, to sit down with him and find out if there's some things that the city of Detroit needed from Congress to help make it more easy for the police officers to interact with the community, you know. So we had a meeting and we chopped it up. But after we finished that conversation, we just had this other personal conversation about life, right? Yeah. And I'm like, you know, down to earth. You know, I saw past a badge and I saw a person, right? And that's how we got to know each other. And I thought he was a great person after that. I talked to friends of mine who retired police officers. Like, yeah, I know Bettison, good guy, right? And from there, you know, we would, every now and again, we'd hook up and talk and just talk about different things. And when he was working for the mayor, which was Douglas at the time, he was the deputy mayor. I was talking about my vision, and he was just letting me know, well, you know, we're going to be coming up soon. We're going to be investing in different communities in Detroit, millions of dollars in certain areas. So, you know, it'll do you good to go ahead and get your idea of the nonprofit finally registered, LLC, right?
Everything you need.
Yep, everything I had to do, right? And he said, and then just look at these pockets over here. This is where people are, you know, making investments that help build out the community, right? So it was just conversation of like what they're trying to do with the vision, right? Okay. And then now you see Mayor Sheffield is doing the same thing. So the goal is to try to get access to some of that to build this out where we don't make the money off of it. It just helps the people out, you know? So whatever we can do to be a part of it, like I said, my goal isn't to be rich. I'm not trying to be diamond rich. I just want to be comfortable rich. Absolutely. You know what I'm saying? Where I can travel 3 or 4 times out the year. My kids need a little money when they're because they're grown ups trying to do it. Okay, you got your rent or whatever, your car. No, I got you. You know, my girl. Like, yo, I just want to go over for a week of a staycation is what they call it. I want to do a staycation. We can just do a staycation and pay the bills without going, dang, do I buy the food? Or do I pay for the water bill? What am I paying for here to survive? That's the life I'm trying not to be in, but I don't want nobody else to live in that life either. Absolutely. You know, so that's just my thing I'm trying to do with that. But Bettison is a great friend. He's a good guy. I mean, he's just down to earth. You know, he's a great guy.
So, have you guys actually built a home yet, or that's coming?
That's coming because I've been learning about these different homes, and when I'm like, okay, this is it. I come across this other one where these homes now they're collapsed out, but they unfold out, right? And they're complete beautiful homes, and they're like one level homes, right? And then in those, when you buy them, they actually give you a washer and dryer to put in there with all of the stuff that comes with it. And the pricing on them, you know, of course, it costs a little to ship them over, but heck, given I got to pay almost $200,000 for a tiny home here, or if I ship it over here, it only run me about $120,000. Why would I not get it from over there and build it out? It unfolds and everything, and it sits. You can sit 2 or 3. The goal is to have, you know, a community of homes sitting around each other and just building them out in pockets. So
now, Mr. Anthony, when we want you to make we got a contract. Faulkner Faith and Friends has a contract.
Okay.
It's a verbal contract, but we also can make it tangible on paper. Okay. When you get your first home or your first 3 or your first 5, can you invite us to come to the ribbon cutting, Faulkner Faith and Friends show?
Man, you have my word. I'm gonna shake your hand.
Yes, sir.
We want to be there. Through God's word, our word is bond.
And we want to just say on behalf of the show and Detroit Courageous, you are a jewel and an asset to community.
Don't forget.
For people that have homes, for people that have a home. My mother, we migrated here from the South in the 70s, and all she wanted was a brick home for her children.
Yeah.
And she did it.
Don't forget.
And, you know, so I know the importance of having, and she had 9 children.
Yeah.
So, you know, that's a blessing.
It is. That was my dad's goal, to get my mom and us in the book.
Life Ain't No Fairy Tale.
Tell us where we can buy it.
You can get this at Amazon right now. It used to be at Books Buy also, but right now it's at Amazon, and I am looking for another outlet if people want to send. I'm Anthony Yanish on Facebook, Instagram, and TikTok. if you have other places that I can sign up with to have my book shipped out to you, let me know, because I'm trying to look at other places other than just Amazon. I want to make it where people can get access to this book anywhere. This book is literally, like I said, in there it talks about the weight of regret. It talks about imperfections. It talks about living your life a certain way. It talks about how to deal with your life in a space of unhappiness, why you're there, and how you get out of there, basically. So it's different. Like I said, it's different chapters in this in my book, right?
You born and raised here?
Born and bred Detroit, man. I will bleed
What high
Detroit
school?
Forever. Cody, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, me and my little sister, she's like my sister. I've known her over 30 years. We have a brick and mortar, and it's called Detroit We're Everywhere.
Wow.
Yep, and like on the front we got Detroit, and then it's the Tigers, and on the back we everywhere 313, the Lions, the Pistons. Like it's a pretty cool thing. I'll send you guys the link if you want to like let people know about it.
You got to come back. Make sure, we want a T-shirt.
I'll bring y'all T-shirts for sure. All three of y'all will definitely get that. All I need is sizes, and I got you.
And we'll wear it on
I'm losing
the show.
weight. I'm losing weight. I need a large.
You need a large?
You losing weight?
I'm losing weight. I blame all my weight gain on COVID.
Yeah.
I was at home eating apple pies and fried chicken.
What? I did gain some weight during COVID too. Everybody like, when? I'm like, I did it. COVID, I did.
God,
I really did.
I'll take an XL. So, you know.
Give me a large.
I'll just take an exhale and just look away. I got you.
So again, thank you for coming.
Absolutely.
It's our pleasure. We thank God for
It was so
you.
nice meeting
And guess
you.
what? We thank God for your dad.
I thank God for
Yeah,
him
we
too.
thank God for your
Yeah.
dad.
You
For
look
the
like him,
great
don't
son.
you?
Yeah, but they say, well, I'm looking more like him now, but I used to look like my mom.
Absolutely.
Okay.
Yeah.
We got to have you back on the show so you can keep us informed on how the initiative is doing.
I definitely
So
will do that.
definitely.
Now look,
Who?
True
What you
Mahogany. True Mahogany. Now look, don't be trying to invite this man on a slide.
What you mean on the slide? What you talking about?
Now,
You know what?
this ain't no
You know
dating
what?
show now.
Wow.
Now you done brushed all against the brother.
Ain't no. You know
Leave this
what?
man alone. Just come back for.
Wow. I say, wow, Miss Dorsey. Wow. He just is throwing me out there like that. Really.
I'm just messing with you.
I know.
But we're gonna get you a man.
Ain't nobody.
Oh, okay. Well, that's next week's show.
Ain't
We're gonna
nobody
find.
looking for
I want
one.
3
No,
bachelors.
No, I was just saying that that it's just so good to meet someone like him that's actually have a tangible. That's something that's tangible. That's you know that's accomplished. He has the right. He knows the right people.
Yeah.
You know, he has the. You know, they gave him the insight of what
Absolutely.
to do, where to do it at, and so we need to keep in contact with people. You know, like yourself, that's doing things that's actually going to happen. You know what I'm saying? Not just talking about it.
Absolutely.
So thank you for coming on the show, and you know,
Do you
thank
get your
for,
hands and feet done?
Do I get my hands?
The reason why I asked Mr. Ann because she is the best.
Is she? I've done it twice.
You've done it twice. That's
I've done it
it?
twice. No,
How
why?
many
I'm
times
gonna tell
had
you
a
why.
pedicure?
I'm gonna tell you why.
How
I'm
many
gonna go
times you
ahead.
had a
I'm gonna put
pedicure
this out there. I'm gonna tell you why I didn't go. Right?
Hold on. Can we get a drum roll? I want to hear this.
So why you don't do self-care?
Okay, so I stopped doing self-care because one day I went to get a petty manual. Somebody talked me into it, and I went to a place out in was that Livonia, and it was very professional. Anyway, after they got done, all I know is a couple of weeks later I started having a toe problem, my big toe. Not paying attention because I was in Congress and working for Congress, and I finally went to a what's it called, podiatrist, like last year because my girl talked me into it. I go and had him look at it. I had like this fungal thing. It was so much. It almost got to the end of my toe. Ooh. And he told me because it didn't get there, we could save your whole toenail, right? Wow. I stopped going because I started seeing that happen. I'm like, yeah, I was better off doing it myself. Wow. I never had this problem, and it was from that. So I stayed away from that because I don't know what people doing with their tools. You know? Just like when I get my tattoos, I watch them with them tools.
Yeah, understandable.
When I went to her my first time, they cut off my pinky toe. I still got my pinky toe. No shit.
You know what? You know what I thought about Harlem Nights? You gonna shoot off my pinky toe. I thought about Harlem Nights.
Now on that picture right there, you look like one of the DeBarges.
Oh, damn.
Are you related to DeBarge?
No.
And told me that.
Yep. But I got a great DeBarge story.
This is Anthony DeBarge, brother.
I got a great DeBarge
Oh, let us hear it
story.
before we go off.
When I was in high school, they were out, with all this love and all that. Remember Kingsway?
Yes.
All right, so they was in Kingsway.
Lilway.
Yes. So they was there, right, doing signings, right? And I went with some friends of mine, and I'll never forget. His name was Victor Givens, great guy, wonderful guy. Went on to have a great wife and life and all that. Anyway, so we're young, and I had that long hair. I had the little perm, and I ain't gonna lie with the little long, right? So these chicks kept pulling my hair while I'm in line, and he was like, I got a plan. I'm like, what you finna do? He had me go on that little landing when you go up the stairs to the second floor. On that little landing, he started telling me, this is DeBarge's cousin. And these girls were lining up to give me $1 for a kiss. Like he pimped me out. Goes back to that story early on you two were having, right? He wound up pimping me out, and they thought I was a DeBarge.
How many dollars did you get?
I don't know, cause he had all the money.
That's a smart joke.
Bro, I didn't get $1 out of that
so
thing.
So you kissed all them girls.
Yes, I got to kiss the girl. He's like, well, you got to kiss the girl, but I can't get the money.
Wow.
But I'm telling you, that's a true story. I was like, bro.
Wow.
So when I hear that DeBarge thing, I just shake my head like, Lord, not the DeBarge again.
That is too funny.
That was funny though. That was fun though. Hey, being young is a beautiful thing. But you know what? You know what's amazing? To sit up here and say we're 40, 50, and 60. I get to see grades. I never thought I was going to see my grades. I didn't think I was going to make it.
People are leaving here at 15, 16.
Thank you.
They're not even seeing sweet 16 or 20.
Thank you. I'm blessed to say that. I tell my nephew when he get ready to fuss about a situation, I tell him, just be thankful you able to fuss about it. And he'll get quiet. You know what, you're right, Uncle. Because think about it, we be in traffic screaming at everybody. It's people paralyzed, coma, or 6 feet under. They can't do none of that. They can't do none of that. So why are you complaining so roughly? There's people who can't even do this.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
You know?
Young men who have been shot and paralyzed. I waited on one the other day, and I said, Lord, give me something to say to him. I said, bro, I said, you use your hands to lift your legs to put them on them stirrups. I say, and with that strength, hopefully the God we serve let you walk again. He said, that's my hope. And so, whatever you can see to give somebody a glimmer of hope. He was shot, and now he's paralyzed, and he got his car, situated so he can still drive. But I just saw a young man. He had the little nappy afro, like the young people wear it now. Yeah. We wouldn't have never had our hair nappy.
No.
We kept our pants creased.
Oh, yeah.
We kept our, you remember double-breasted shirts?
Double-breasted shirts.
And our gabs.
Yeah.
We were sharp. But now it's a whole nother. I love to see the nappy hair because the girls are, girls would have been like, he's his hair nappy. Yeah. But it's just a whole different. But for that young man to be in the restroom, I was waiting on him. He was there for testing, and I looked at him. I said, "Wow, Lord, give me something to tell him." And I said, "With that strength you used it." He said, "Man, I never looked at it that way." I said, "Yeah, and wished him the best and had prayer with him."
Yeah.
Because it's always something to give.
Exactly.
You always got something to give, and that's kindness. My mother said it don't cost you nothing to be nice.
Yep.
So we have a few minutes left. Want to thank you again for Anthony Yanis to be on the show. And if women are calling, he will not be here next Sunday. I will pimp him out a little bit too. Y'all come on next Sunday, y'all can kiss him, but it's gonna be $20 inflation because Trump is in the White House.
And buy the book when you do.
Right.
Buy the book at Amazon.
What I was going to ask you, have you ever thought about autographing some copies?
Yeah, in August I'm hoping to get a stack more, and then I'm going to go around and do a book signing. That's my goal.
Well, definitely let us know about that.
I will, definitely.
It was nice meeting you, Mr.
It was great meeting you guys.
So again, this is Detroit Courageous Radio. This is the Faulkner Favorite Friend Show. Stay tuned for more great interviews and great conversations when we make a Michigan U. We make a Michigan U on this show.
That's right.
And we talk about all the things Detroit concerning and what's going on in our hearts and our minds. So until next week, we'll be back.
I'm True Mahogany. He didn't mention my name.
Yeah, this is True Mahogany. How many more minutes I got, Miss Dorsey?
What's my name?
3 minutes. This is True Mahogany.
What's my name?
1, 2, 3. This is True Mahogany. She's up for a Spin Awards for the best co-host ever. Her name is True Mahogany. She went to Specs Howard.
I did.
And I went to the East Side. I don't know nothing about no radio.
I'm getting ready to go back to school.
I know LL. My radio, believe it.
Like it loud.
And don't forget to vote for us on thespinawards.com/vote.
Yeah. And if she keep hanging with me,
Thank you. I didn't know
if you
that.
keep hanging out
Yes.
with me, girl,
Really?
you're gonna be Stella nominated.
Is that right?
I'll do that. I'll do that.
Listen, I can't. If they bring us on the red carpet at the Stellas, I can't wait to interview Kirk Franklin. Because I'm
You want Kirk?
asking him.
You know he throw them hands now, right? I saw that video. He threw them hands.
I'm asking him, about the low cut shirt, like Kirk.
Well, Kirk. One thing I can say about Kirk real quick is I think
Kirk.
You have to watch it when you work out.
Kirk,
when you work out and you get some muscles, you want people to see him.
Because it's showing all that Kirk.
Yeah, we don't leave Kirk alone. Kirk is the James Cleveland of our time. He's the James Cleveland of our time. No, not James, but
James Cleveland. He throw them knuckles.
Listen. I'm Peter. You want to
Kurt is all right with me.
Kurt, I ain't trying another cheek.
Kurt will cuss you out. Cuss you out.
And then say, God bless you behind it.
And then he'll twerk and go home to his wife. But outside of that, Kurt Franklin, we love you. You can come on this show anytime. You can twerk. I'll let you twerk. No, I won't. No, I won't let you twerk on this. But he is
we love Kurt.
Yeah, God bless you.
You guys are a great combination. That's right. Y'all a great combination. Y'all
thank you again, sir.
Thank you. Y'all got my eyes watered. Nah, it ain't because of my sister this time.
We actually go way back. We've known each other for a really, really, really long time.
We came out the same ministries.
Yeah, wow. That's amazing.
So this show has brought us back full circle.
Yeah.
So I guess it helps that we already know one another.
Yeah.
And we're both kind of a little unconventional in some ways, but
you gotta love media and podcasts, and the entrepreneur side of it that just open and wide open. To hear, like you said, you guys long time friends, and now you're here doing something that's amazing. Like that's a blessing that's thrown everywhere that people need to value and understand what that means, and you guys understand it because you guys work well off each other. Like I said, when I walked in here, I'm like, okay, where did I walk into? You talk about Bibles and whores. What's going on?
Are we still on, Miss Dorsey? We are. Oh, we ain't even off. You ain't just walked out the show.
I dropped the mic.
He dropped that.
You know what? See, this little dark. I ain't gonna say. Right.
So look,
right. You ain't say goodbye.
True Mahogany is about to tell y'all goodbye.
Well, first of all, look at this. Y'all see this?
Yeah.
This is shard.
This is a bean pie bow tie. Now, when I wear this, I got to get some bean pies. Bean pies are really good.
Are they?
I love them. Shabazz bean pies.
Never had one.
Clear your bowels,
Y'all owe me.
Well, thank you for
Goodbye. Next week on your favorite friends on Detroit Courageous Radio, the greatest online gospel radio show in the world. We're the biggest, the baddest, the most courageous online radio show in the world.
Thank you for tuning in. See y'all.
Together in this place, you are.
Your camera roll has all the ingredients.